Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel Nifty Forecast and my name is Lokesh. If you have noticed what we discussed yesterday, it just happened today. Right? We were talking about shorts being added in the indices and we were looking for a short side of the trade very clearly, right? If you did not notice this input from me, please go back to the channel, watch out the previous video that we have posted yesterday to look out for a short trade and please like the channel and subscribe the channel in case you are visiting the channel for the first time. All right. So here we look at the data and we predict the market movements in the short term, that is 1 to 3 days, based on the data only. We do data engineering. We try to understand data published by NSD reports. Right. So let's look at the data quickly. We are opening the bhavcopy to understand the change in the open interest. Looking at the bank nifty, we can understand that open interest has been created in the bank nifty in this month, and if you look at the nifty, open interest is reduced, not by a significant number but a decent number. I mean, 46,650 contracts are lost in the open interest for nifty this month. What does this indicate? I mean, we can definitely understand that bank nifty is a little more bullish than nifty these days. On a short term, the game is definitely different. Let's look at what the major market participants did today in the intraday. So we are looking at the participant wise trading volume. This sheet will give us information only on the activity done intraday, the intraday activity, right? So we will sum DIA, FII and Pro index longs and DIA, FII and Pro index shorts. So we get to understand that majorly these participants were focusing on the short side of the trade, as in the index shorts are more than the index longs, right? So if you watch my videos last 3 days, we are always talking about shorts being added. Third consecutive day, we are talking about shorts being added. The trades were majorly concentrated on the short side, right? This is something really alert. Okay, so what is the participant wise OI tell us? Earlier, okay, although the long contracts are more, we will ignore this particular number, that is DII shorts, because they generally are the long term players and they will do the job only when the time comes or when there is any trigger point as such. At the moment, I don't see any trigger points for quickly booking their shorts, so we will currently ignore them and let's consider only this. We get to understand that long contracts are definitely more than the shorts, right? So this is definitely a sign of positivity for us, a sign of bullishness for us. As I have always been very clear that we are inching towards 16,000 and 17,000 eventually. That is my scope. I mean, that is my view on Nifty for a long term, 1 2 months. But on the short term, that is 1 to 3 days, the trade is very clear. Intraday activity, I mean, let's look at the charts. We are looking at a 3 minutes intraday chart of Nifty and bank nifty side by side, and we can understand that it has just taken a one side direction, right? I mean, it is opened somewhere here and closed somewhere here. That means the market has uh, gone negative, right? So even looking at the participant wise activity, we get to understand that the short side trade were dominant today. That is the third consecutive day. The trade plan for tomorrow is absolutely very clear and simple. I think everybody, even a layman, can understand that we have to look for a short side of the trade, right? And if I had to show you the data that I plot in my tool, it also says that definitely the short side of the trade has been increased in the fag end of the day, right? So I am sure in case if the market opens gap up, it will definitely slip down, to continue or take a reversal. We have to decide it only tomorrow after looking for a short side of the trade, right? So the plan is very simple. If the market opens flat, there will definitely be a slip, and if the market opens gap up, there will definitely be a slip. But if the market gaps down, you have to be very cautious, and if there is a profit booking happening at the gap down, there is a scope for the reversal, right? Because on long term we are definitely bullish, but short term 1 to 3 days we are not absolutely bullish, because the data says shorts have been added for 3 consecutive days, right? So that's on the indices part. And let's look at um, the stocks. In fact, we discussed about HDFC Life to get a 2% income. That is what we mentioned yesterday as a thumb, and I'm sure 2% is already done on the deployed capital, right? So guys, please be cautious that I'll definitely talk only about the deployed capital and not the full capital that is there in your bucket, right? So let's look at options, most active options instead of OI gainer and all that. So we are looking at the stock options. So we will sort it down in the descending order. We get to understand that Reliance, I'm not really sure. I don't want to touch this, but let's see Cipla. These many contracts have been traded, and uh, calls value increased by 67%. That means the stock is absolutely bullish, my friends. It is very evident, right? I mean, uh, price rising, OI rising is bullish side of calls, right? And that's a good takeover for us for today. And Apollo Hospital also showing absolute bullishness. Hindustan Unilever is also bullish. I think this stock we already identified weeks time back. So this is how you filter, as in you can go to again put descending order, and Kotak Bank puts increased, lots increased, price increased. That means Kotak Bank puts are in bullish mode. That means Kotak Bank might fall down a little more, right? You get to understand my view, right? I hope you all are with me on this. Please like the video, share it among your traders friend. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel, encourage a young entrepreneur, a young YouTuber like me who is posting some real content. And in case you are not liking the content, it is very simple. Please comment it in the comment box and dislike it, uh, so that I'll be able to understand where am I missing, or why I am not able to connect with you. Because simply by clicking the dislike button doesn't really help either you or me, right? In case if you have any questions, you can just shoot it in the comment box, and I will be more than happy to address all your concerns. Thank you so much for spending time on my channel watching this video. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.